Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we went over to Lon Lon Ranch and learned Epona's song, and in this episode, we are back here in Kokiri Forest, and it is nighttime right now, and of course, once again, we're just going to go around and hunt for some gold skulltulas, and there's also one more Ocarina song that we need to learn. And the next one actually is a required song because I didn't even mention that, what would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? Yeah, as a matter of fact, we went back over here because apparently, we need to go find Saria because apparently we just need to. Well, we're there just to learn an Ocarina song from her. And yeah, the next one's actually it's a required song because I didn't even mention. Well, maybe I did at one point, but I didn't mention in the last episode that Epona's song. What I don't think it's necessarily required per se, but it is highly recommended that you learn that song because you know it's for good measure. But for the next song that we need to learn from Saria, then it actually is required. We need that to progress through the game, so that's why I'm back here in Kokiri Forest. First, we'll just go and nab those Gold Skulltula tokens, as long as it's nighttime here. It's got the one that's right over that anthill, and then there's one more behind this house here. They're supposed to be called the Know-It-All Brothers house, and basically they're the ones that just tell you some, basic controls and all that, like basically, stuff they know, like some stuff about the game, which of course we didn't even go to because we don't really need it because, well, that's what I'm here for. This one is at least a little easier to reach though because it's just low enough for Link to attack it here. So we'll just use a jump slash here. And yeah, if it gets like a little somewhat high to reach where you just can walk up to collect it, then it's just best to use the that jump slash to get up to the token, and that's how you nab there. So this should be the last of the filler videos. Well, even though they're not quite so much as filler per se, but we're basically just learning some new Ocarina songs. And getting some goodies as well, like heart pieces and gold skulltula tokens. And this should be the last of it, though, because in the next episode, then we will finally go and make some story progression. So let's head over to this newer area that's up in the Kokiri Forest. And this familiar area, this is the Lost Woods. That has also made appearances in another Zelda games as well, but here in the Lost Woods, there's a little catch to this here, is that if you go through those tunnels, you can actually hear some sort of mysterious tune. If you get closer, then it actually gets a little louder. If you hear the loudest kind of a tune that there is, or through the tunnel, that's actually the correct path. So you wanna listen closely to how loud the tune is playing, so that there you won't really get lost, because well, it's the Lost Woods. Cool, you're great! You scored 3 perfect bullseyes! I had to give a neat present to such a wonderful person! Please take it! Alright, so if you hit, like, the target, like, right dead center, and you just get, as long as it says 100, and score those 3 times, then you get the Deku Seed's bullet bag, and it has become bigger. So now we can get up to 50 bullets for the, for a slingshot. And after that, we head down over here, and we go on this little, stump. We got 2 of these guys here. These are the Skull Kids. Follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. Alright, so what these Skull Kids are doing is that, basically, it's kind of like, it's kind of like you basically just copying the notes where they play. So you have to pay close attention, you have to memorize, or basically follow along which of the notes they're playing on their flutes, and then you just have to follow exactly on those same notes, with the ocarina. And, I mean, I'm not so sure if you actually could try to jot those down, though, because that really does take memorization, and then it'll actually go on without you being able to take breaks with that. You can't even ask to try again. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. And so, there's actually, there's supposed to be 3 rounds for this one, and the first couple of rounds will get rupees, and there should be a special prize for the last round. And so, keep in mind, folks, is that, the notes are usually randomized each time you visit them, or for any other kind of visits. Well, whenever you load your file, it's always going to be randomized. So pay close attention to what kind of notes they're playing on their flutes, and then just follow along. Sometimes it could be a little bit easy to follow, but other times it could be a bit tricky as well. So just make sure that they remember what kind of notes that they're playing, and then just follow along with it. Probably not the most difficult thing in the world, but if you're one of the more forgetful types, then it can be a little bit tricky. So one other thing I do want to mention about the Lost Woods is that like I said, just listen closely to where the tune is coming from, then that's how you go to the correct path. And if you take the wrong path, some of the paths will actually take you right back up to Kokiri Forest, or just at the entrance, so you have to start this again. But yeah, that's what these little kids are called. Those are the Skull Kids, and it's basically according to Navi, this is basically what happens if kids get lost in the woods. They turn to Skull Kids, and not to mention, I got a feeling that a particular Skull Kid might be important to us in another game. But that is something for another time, in which I'll be doing a Let's Play of that game. So it's something to find out more about in terms of story. And I think this should be it for the second section. Are we in the third section? I kind of wasn't really paying close attention. I think we might have already gotten the rupee for that by now. Alright. And yeah, you notice that that's some of the notes I'm actually just pressing A because the first few Ocarina songs that we were playing are just nothing but C buttons, and the A button is also part of those kind of notes, but some of the more later songs will be utilizing the A button. Okay, I think this is actually the third round though, because I see that we're actually going to the longest kind of notes. This is actually where things get a little tricky though, because with more of those different notes coming up, then they really have to make sure to remember those. And for a second there, I almost kind of forgot. And I do believe this should be the last one, and the prize would be a piece of hearts. So yes, after doing all 3 rounds of the songs here, then you get a heart piece. So yay for that. But yeah, it gets very tricky because of it. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you follow all that. So let's proceed. Oh! Why are you here? What do you want? Link, good to see you again. Listen to this, hoot hoot. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Hoot hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No, I don't want to hear what you said again. Stop asking me. If you are courageous, you'll make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Hoot hoot. Go away. Fuck off. I don't want to come across you. Just your stupid little stuff I already know about. We already know what we're doing, so stop interrupting me what I'm trying to do here. Fucking owl. But anyways, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and continue pressing onwards through the Lost Woods, and yeah, I had to pick up that bug there, because I think, yeah, there's a couple of anthills that will be coming across to go around this area. After well, by the time I start to get the rest of the things done. So yes, yeah, right here's the whole gist of it. So yeah, that's how you find the correct pathway, and then it'll take us right over to the Sacred Forest Meadow, which I believe that's where Saria should be. And so, going to learn that song from her. Yeah, I'm actually trying to get some rupees in the process, because, you know, there might be a point we might need some rupees. Alright, and there's where the sounds come from. There we go. And we are at the Sacred Forest Meadow. Oh my god! Evil doggy. These are Wolfos. Draw close to you and watch this movie carefully. Attack him when it drops his guard. Yeah, these Wolfos right here, somehow I one-shotted this guy. Yeah, when I first played this game, when I first encountered the Wolfos, it only took a few hits, but for this one, I just one-shotted that guy. But yeah, the Wolfos are pretty fast. They'll try to claw swipe at you, but you know, as long as they start to attack you, then that'll be your chance to attack it. And so if you're lucky enough, you can just one-shot those guys. And these right here are the Mad Scrubs. They're kind of like the Deku Scrubs that we encounter inside the Deku Tree. Except that they're a little more aggressive, and they will try to shoot out 3 of the Deku Nuts at you, or 3 in a row. And so after hitting back at them with your shield, then they'll try to run off and then just attack with your sword. And you know, that's all she wrote. There's gonna be quite a few of those Deku Scrubs we'll be encountering in the through this maze here. And I do believe that should be, yep, there's a stairway, so we go this all. We have more of these Mad Scrubs. And so I do believe that we should reach the end of the Sacred Forest Meadow, so as soon as we get rid of these fuckers right here. Die! Thank you. And please don't be in my way for once. Alright, so let's head up there, and it's a strange temple that we see here. I feel like we're going to be visiting that place a little later on. And there she is. It's our good old friend Saria. So let's, yeah, she has another ocarina. She's playing this nice little tune. Real catchy song too. I really do like Lost Woods theme. As a matter of fact, her song is definitely one of the catchiest ones ever. So we're about to learn now. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is a sacred forest meadow. It's my secret place, I feel. This place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Yes, we would most certainly love to. Alright, so for this one, yeah, it's another one of those 3-note songs, so let's see here. Follow along with Saria's song. So it's down, right, left, down, right, left, down, right, left, down, right, left. This is, you know, without doubt, one of my favorite ocarina songs too, because like it's real catchy as hell, and one of the other characters actually finds it catchy, which we'll see in the next episode, hopefully. And there we go. Great, great! Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. So essentially, Saria's song is it's basically a glorified mobile device, and so with this song, basically, Link can be able to contact Saria telepathically. And so, basically what she'll do is that she can just, you know, either give you hints or, like, you know, say some statements. Or, for the most part, just give you hints about, like, where to go next. So, kind of like those fortune tellers in Link to the Past. And so, for this song, we are definitely going to need this one to progress through because for the next dungeon that we need to get to, like over at Death Mountain, we are definitely going to need this song for, just, you know, for the sake of story progression. So let's head down this hole here, and we are at one of the, this is a fairies fountain. And whenever you go to those fairies fountains here, you see a bunch of these fairies here. So yes, if you, yeah, not only do those fairies heal you, but if you put those in a bottle, yeah, very much like how they work in Link to the Past, where if you store those in one of your empty bottles, and if you lose all your hearts, then they'll immediately revive you. I don't think it's exactly at full health, though, but at least some partial amount of hearts as soon as they revive you. So yeah, that's how they usually work, so let's go and exit here. And, oh, god damn it! Why are you here? Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with C where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoots. Your singing sucks, by the way. No, I don't want to hear what you said again. Stop putting yes at default. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. But, you know, like what he was saying is, if you go to the pause menu, you go to the status subscreen, then you can actually just be able to learn those songs over here. God damn, that owl keeps on appearing everywhere. He keeps on appearing in the last episode, and he keeps on appearing in the Lost Woods. No, okay, poor Gabora, I don't want you to go and interrupt me during my quest. Go away! Go away! Anyway. So there's a couple more things that we can actually do now that we have Saria's song. Yeah, another skull kid. Is this what happens to kids who get lost in the forest? He might be our friend if we do something. Alright, so let's go and whip out our ocarina for this, and then we'll go ahead and play Saria's song here, and then he should be able to give us something. A neat little gift. You know Saria's song. We should be friends. Here, take this. And so with that, we have another piece of heart, and more importantly, we have another full heart container. So another health upgrade for us. Alright, so we go over this way, and there is another anthill that we have here, so let's go ahead and put some bugs there, put some bugs in there. And so then another gold scutula should be able to pop out of there, and that actually should give us or increase our total number of these gold scutulas that we'll be getting, and so that should be enough for another prize from the wealthy family in Kakariko Village. And yeah, he's just right at the edge, right there, so I had to be careful just not try to fall off the edge, because I think that... Actually, yeah, there's a ladder right there, so I could always just climb up there. Also, yeah, so you can recognize that bridge there. This is actually the same area where Link says goodbye to Saria, and she gives him the Ocarina. So yeah, that's actually where it is. Like, before we set out for Hyrule Field. This right here is a business scrub, and what they do is that they'll actually try to attack you at first, but then once you defeat them, then they'll actually sell you something. And so for this one, he wants to give us Deku Sticks, but at first I didn't really have enough rupees though, so I had to off-screen, and I had to go off-screen and grind for some more rupees, because I didn't have enough for 40. And so that gives us a Deku Stick upgrade, so now we'll be able to carry more of these Deku Sticks, and yeah, I had to pick up those rupees along the way, because, you know, once again, I might need those. So yeah, you'll be encountering those business scrubs, like, you know, usually in some of the areas. They could try to either restore your capacity for the items, like either Deku Sticks, Deku Nuts, or these Slingshot Bullets, or they can just give you upgrades, or maybe some other, I think they also give you heart pieces as well, but I'm not entirely sure, but, you know, that's basically how these business scrubs work. So, you know, after, you know, basically proving your worth, and so they just decide to sell you some stuff. Somehow. I don't know. Alright, so I think that should be one last thing to do in the Lost Woods. There's actually one other area that we can get to that's actually not part of the same kind of pathway to get to, but it's actually just another area that we can come across. Let's see. I actually had to follow on, like, which path it was, because it's, because I didn't want to... Or to make the wrong path, because, you know, this is the Lost Woods after all. And there's a couple more business scrubs. Yeah, get too close, so they'll just hide in there. Yeah, just like all the other Deku scrubs or the mat scrubs, where you just get too close, and then they'll just hide into the ground. All right, this guy will sell some. I think it said Deku Nuts, but, you know, I think we should still have plenty of Deku Nuts. And there's another one of those inhales we can use for another Gold Skull But I had to get this guy out of the way, because, well, you know, you would just keep firing those Deku Nuts right over to us, and we don't really want that, because I just need to put the next bug in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this one right in here. Yeah, like I was saying here, I really I know I said this a couple times, but I really do like this theme a lot. It's real catchy as hell. You know, both of the Lost Woods theme and Saria's song. It's actually very different from Link to the Past, where it actually sounds a lot more soothing. Which, of course, I really do enjoy A Link to the Past Lost Woods theme. It's like, you know, it's not the same as this one, but it's very soothing, and it actually sounds amazing anyway, regardless. But the Lost Woods theme in Ocarina of Time, though, it's very catchy as hell. Alright, so with that, we now have 20 Gold Skull tokens, and so that means we should have enough for the next prize, so we'll go ahead and exit out of here, and so it will cut back over to the House of Skulltula in Kakariko Village. Yeah, just took us all the way over here. So we already got this guy here, and so there should be, yep, this guy right here. Alright, so yeah, curse has been broken, yada yada yada, and so the next one that he's gonna give to us, this right here is the Stone of Agony. And so, if you have a Rumble Pack, and if you equip it to your N64 controller, whenever you go by those hidden grottos, and yeah, you know those mysterious holes, or those little those little holes that we've been seeing around. Some of those are very well hidden, and so it require, you know, sometimes either some certain items or a certain song to get those to open. If you go near those, if you have the Rumble Pack equipped, then your controller will start vibrating, just to let you know that that there's a hidden grotto nearby. In the 3DS version, it said the guy will actually give you the Shard of Agony, and so whenever you have that, whenever you're by the hidden grotto, this little radar, the Agony icon will appear on the top left of the 3DS screen, and it'll just make this noise, and it'll just go faster for each time you go near the hidden grotto. And so it basically has as a radar, so you'll just you know, just hear the sound, and it'll just like that there. So that's just what it is. All right, so last but not least, we're back in the castle town, and I had to use the Sun Song because the drawbridge is completely closed at night, so I would recommend using Sun Song. And so once you go in here, you got this lady's house, and we have to bring over this white dog over to this lady, and she'll give us a heart piece, and that's what his name is, Richard. You want to make sure to get the right dog, though, because if you actually touch the other dogs, then they will actually completely follow you wherever you go. And so you have to start this again. We want to make sure to go after the white dog, because that's the correct dog, so that way they'll follow you. And so just reunite this lost dog right there. You know, it's a very nice little reunion of the dog. Yeah, I felt the same way with Arvin as Mabosef and Scarlet Violet. But anyway, so that should be it for all the filler stuff. So next time, Let's Play Ocarina of Time, we are going over the Death Mountain and see what there is about the next spiritual stone. So until then, see you guys later.